Hi, Amanda.
Okay.
Did you just start season 2 with a yawn?
We've been working. I'm tired.
Oh my God.
It be like that. It be like that. But that doesn't mean I'm not excited.
Okay, that's all I needed to know. Oh my God. See, this is why we are at This Is Now podcast.
Correct. Because this is now in this very moment. I need a nap.
Working girl. Like, oh my God. I know we told y'all we was going to be back in like April. Was it April? It was April? Christmas time.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I don't know about that.
Oh my God. We did
and
that.
And it's about to be Christmas again because it's the end of June. It's the end of June, girl. The year basically done.
Do not make this year go by faster than what it's already going.
It's the end of the month.
Yeah, it is. It is the end of the month.
Anyway. Hey, y'all. This is Now.
This Is Now podcast. I love it. Don't you love it?
In case you forgot who we are.
Y'all probably did. Let's be real. I forgot who I was too.
I'm Amanda.
And I'm Kay.
Yay.
And we're your host of This Is Now podcast. I love saying it. I'm going to just keep saying This Is Now. Because, I mean, not only is This Is Now my podcast show, but I feel like I'm be saying this is it. Like, this is now a lot these days.
That's true. That's very true. Trying to be very in the moment with things. And yeah, this is what things look like now. So here we are in the moment, trying to put it into words.
I love that. No, seriously, trying to put it into words. We honestly did this because we were thinking of y'all. We weren't really vibing with we got shit to say anymore. I feel like when we started the pod, we definitely had a lot of shit to say, and it was like,
that's facts.
This gonna be the name, and we're gonna shove it down their throat. But I don't want to shove it down their
Respectfully.
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 And like, you know, even though we have shit to say, it just felt so like, listen to me, like abrupt, you know?
I mean, yes, but no.
Yeah.
No, like.
No, but yes, you know?
I guess the name was a bit aggressive.
It was.
Maybe.
Kind of a little bit.
But I'm a bit aggressive, so I guess it was very fitting for me, so whatever.
I'm a bit aggressive too. I'm not gonna lie, but I do like the idea when you hear "This Is Now." You're like, "This is now what?"
Right. That's true. What does that even mean?
Why am I even here?
What is my purpose in life?
Exactly, and that is exactly why we are here at This Is Now, because we get a lot of that a lot, right, Amanda? Like our friends, the type of conversations we have.
Yeah.
The environments that we're in.
I think there's a lot of confusion. Like, in general, people are very just confused out here in life now.
I'm confused as fuck.
We just out here and
surviving.
I guess there's nothing wrong with that. But if you don't have, like, a target, what are you really aiming for? And I get it, but you got to figure something out. Like, what? Based off of what pieces you have right now, I need you to figure out what those pieces could make. What puzzle can that end up shaping your life into? It's not good. It's not good enough to just be like, I just am. Like, that don't work for me.
Baby, she just read y'all. You know, okay, we getting a little deep real fast, and we ain't even really talked about what the whole I don't even know what to say.
I'm sick.
Hold on. we getting a little deep already, and we ain't even started off with what the topic of today's episode is. Today is season 2, a brand new beginning. So hold your horses, Amanda. Don't give them everything all at once.
Okay.
But no. Some of y'all already know us, and some of y'all don't. And we're hoping that many more of you guys would start to get to know us. In season 2, we got a whole lot of new things for y'all. We got a new look. We got a new name. Shoot, I got new hair.
Lame? You mean name? I wasn't just gonna let that slide. Like, okay.
It's been a long day, y'all. Okay, like when Amanda say working,
girl,
we've been working.
I'm sick.
So first, let's kind of go back and talk about where the name like really came from. Amanda and I have been in transition for several months now.
That part.
In just our life as successful Black women. And, you know, things are forever changing. Where we are now is probably not even where we'll be in 6 months. But
that's facts.
We decided that because we run this good old pod here, that we really want to focus on what's right in front of us in the present and really take y'all on a journey with us and also be on a journey with y'all. And Amanda's still yawning, so I'm just gonna keep on, you know,
Lord
until she's ready.
Mercy. Okay. Like, speaking of this is now, literally, this is now my life where I don't drink energy drinks because if y'all didn't know, I used to be an addict.
She did.
And I still have to drink like my morning coffee to like clear the brain fog and get my life together. So I still do caffeine, but like I won't drink the Red Bulls or the Monsters or anything anymore. And ooh, I'm struggling.
Really? Are you?
I mean, I'm not. Like, I think I was more so drinking them out of just habit because it's like, okay, like, yeah, like, you're sleepy, like, let's get that. And it wasn't doing nothing for me anyway. But at the same time, like, moments like this where, because, you know, once you, like, detox your body from something, when you go back to it, it does, like, kind of actually work. Yeah. There's so many moments where I'm like, ooh, I just want to test the theory and, like, go back to it. Because it's been 6 months now. And, like, let's see if it really just hyperjacks me awake. But
you're going to be coked out of your mind.
Girl, bye.
Okay, question. So do you think because you worked at Starbucks, you developed a caffeine addiction?
I do, because I didn't drink Starbucks before I worked at Starbucks.
Really?
Yeah. Correct.
Y'all hear that?
But then I will say, though, like, I did do Monsters here and there. And, like, my only, like, Starbucks visits would be kind of like at Christmas time as a tradition when I would go see this Christmas play every year. But other than that, yeah, I did not drink coffee like that until I started working at Starbucks, which also simultaneously went hand in hand with me being in college. So that kind of was a double whammy.
True that.
So
yeah, you know, I was on some caffeine pills in college.
Whoa, really?
Like
Did they work?
They had these caffeine like candies, and they supposed to keep you up for like 5 hours.
Oh, like the 5-hour energy shots?
Yeah, but it was candy.
Oh.
It almost looked like a Mentos.
Oh, they was playing games.
But it wasn't like sweet like Mentos.
They was playing games. It's like vaping.
Yeah.
It to
but it worked.
Oh, okay.
And I used it during finals and stuff because
I ain't mad at that.
A bitch got to pass.
Hello.
Okay. We kind of got off topic a little bit. But like Amanda said, she's transitioning. She transitioned from caffeine. She's living a whole... She trying some new stuff. You know.
Yeah, trying new things, getting rid of people left and right. Day by day.
Let me tread lightly because she might get rid of my ass. God damn. Everybody didn't make it to 2024.
Yeah, you know, month by month, we drop one or two more.
Month
by month, yeah.
Oh, okay, because she sure came from my life.
Exactly. Yeah, you know, life is speaking, and I'm listening.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so a few things on the pod. You know, we got Ish to Say pod. We talked a lot about mental health, entrepreneurship. We talked to different business owners. We had a lot going on. And things are not going to really change a lot. It's just going to be more structure.
Okay.
Amanda said, okay. She don't think so.
Yeah, no.
But I mean,
I love us. I just don't have faith in us, unfortunately.
Oh my God. Well,
hey, this is now. We can keep it real.
Well, that's fine.
Authenticity.
Yeah, so just so y'all see what the hell I be dealing with.
Oh, I'm the problem. Okay.
I mean, I'm the optimistic one. I say, you try and try and try again until you get it right. You're never supposed to know how to do something at the first, second, third, fourth, or fifth try. But also, this is why we're here. We feel like there's a lot of people that need some transparency, some authenticity,
yeah, that.
Some of that. And, we want, authenticity. And we want to provide that, in our circle and where we are in our lives. Because if we be quiet, then nobody knows what's really happening.
Exactly.
Because we don't talk about shit anyway.
Right.
So why not talk about the real shit?
Facts.
So this is why we're here, and this is now.
Yeah. Our voices matter. Our stories matter. The things that we go through, they matter. And genuinely, you don't know who can relate or who you could be helping. And so it's important to speak and to have real authentic conversations. I know it's easy, and sometimes just based on the space you're in, it's I want to just kind of breeze through. So you have those very just vacant, surface level conversations.
We getting in y'all ass on this season.
Yeah, look, surface level just ain't gonna do. You gonna get the scissors from me.
Ooh. Okay, so just ride with us, just rock with us, We're here. You see already certain things have changed. We're not even recording live because we said fuck that shit. That's a lot of work. Y'all want to be you want to have a podcast and you want to do all these things as a business owner. It's really tough out here. And like I said, transparency, authenticity. I still can't say it fast enough. That. So, yeah. This is Kalita, half of your host of This Is Now. I am a multi-entrepreneur. I spend most of my time doing fashion stuff, inspirational, motivational stuff. If you follow me, you've saw quotes from me in my storyboard occasionally. And you also see that I do fashion shit.
Facts.
I mean,
your lane.
That's my lane, and I'm sticking to it. I've been a fashionpreneur for over 5 years now. This time I'm actually a full-time fashionpreneur, and you can expect to get some grounding affirmations from me, some motivational words from me, and also a lot of information about fashion shit.
Okay.
Yeah, so hit my DMs up.
Light them up, people.
Light them up. I be busy, but also I'm always accepting new clientele.
Right. Who isn't?
Yeah.
Until you can't take no more.
So make sure you guys follow me if you're not already following me now at I Am Sade Brand. That is IAMSADEBRAND on Instagram.
Hey, Sade.
Sade.
It's like the Sade part.
The Sade.
I feel like it needs to be said differently.
Oh, I love that. That's why my business actually is after my name. It's Sade Brand, LLC. Because I was I don't hear my name enough. So why not make it a business? And all of the businesses that I have are under Sade Brand, LLC.
I think I know 3 Sades in life.
Yeah, I know about 3 too.
The artist.
Mm-hmm. You know her?
Not know her,
girl,
but you know.
Because I was finna say,
Does anybody know her?
We can have her on the pod. She's definitely in hiding. She probably living where Tupac at.
Right, that right there. Look. Yeah, Sade, the artist, you, and then I have a friend whose daughter's name is Sade.
Oh my God.
Yep, she's turning 3. But yeah, I was those are the only Sades I know. Look at that. Each generation.
Okay. My cousin name, well, it's not Sade, it's Sharday.
Okay.
because we from St. Louis, Missouri, and we be out here. But she literally spells it Shardae too. It's Shardae. Yes. Okay. Shardae. Me, and then I actually used to rent a car to this girl named Sade all the time.
Dope.
And then she spelled her name just like I spell mine.
That's dope.
Sade.
I love that.
Yeah. Sade. Okay, so Miss Amanda, I don't know her middle name. She will not tell me.
I don't tell nobody.
She did say it starts with an S though.
Correct.
And I don't know. I've been trying to guess. And if you guys want, you guys can help me out. We'll make it a game for season 2. And whoever guessed, I'll send you $50.
Bet. Good luck.
And that's on God.
May the odds be in your favor. Because I'm sure not telling.
You're never going to tell? We'll scratch that $50. Never mind.
I mean, if somebody were to get it right, I would tell, but
we're never going to get it right.
I highly doubt y'all get it right.
Well, if I put $50 on your head.
Oh, this is giving some real power ghost type of energy. Like, my God.
Amanda, go ahead and introduce yourself, girl. Stop playing with these people.
What you mean? They can read. They saw my Instagram
This, literally, y'all, this is how Amanda is. I don't think y'all understand. She get on my nerves.
I'm just different. I just say less is what I would say. I'm not the talker, and I don't talk about myself. So I don't know. Y'all read my post, right? If not, what are we doing? But
why is you here? Like Jocelyn said, ho, why is you here?
Yeah, mine's not going to be as eloquent as Kay's was, because we just don't do that over here. But ultimately, I do a lot. I wear a lot of hats. I am a photographer. I work in financial education. Help y'all get y'all money and y'all lives right, because we all need that. What else do I do? I'm an author. Obviously, I'm a podcast host.
She's done. See?
Yeah, anyway, I do a lot. So my hands are in a lot of pots, and I promise that I am a jack of all trades and the master of all of them.
Period. We don't say jack of all trade, master of none over here.
Negative. I put my all into everything that I do. I'm definitely most passionate about my photography, though. That is what I find the most joy and fun from. Yeah, like that. I just started that because of it came from a special place, and so I just aim to make everybody's moment special with my photography, and so that's why that is my favorite thing to do. Outside of that, yeah, catch me somewhere.
Literally,
not outside.
Not outside.
I'm busy, but
outside working.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, last year we were definitely outside. This year we're outside, but it's all about business.
Yeah, exactly.
It's different.
It's a leveled up outside.
Ooh.
I'm not just outside.
Level up.
Outside.
Level up.
Yeah.
I love that.
If we ain't talking money, what we talking about?
No, seriously, because the hustle is real.
I don't know.
You don't know if it's real?
Because I know hustle, right? But I feel like hustle is cultural. It's not really kingdom. And that's a big thing for me. I'm a church. I'm really into God and church and all of that. And hustle is not in the Bible. That's not a godly thing. We're not meant to be out here hustling and grinding everything away. And so even though I'm in a transition and a time of still trying to figure my stuff out too, hustle is something that I've kind of dropped from my mentality and how I guess elaborate on what I'm doing, because I don't want to hustle. And I'm also not saying that I'm trying to be out here in the little soft girl era that was going around. That's not me either at all.
You're not soft and you're not hustling.
Right, exactly.
What's the word for it?
That's a good question. I don't know. Maybe I need to come up with one.
Maybe we do.
Hustle that's not the one I'm going to adapt anymore. So,
yeah.
But, for a lack of a better word right now, I guess so.
That's very interesting that you said that, because I have a really big problem with shit right now. In particular, this community, this country, politics, all of it. I have a really big problem. One being, like you said, hustle is not kingdom. Hustle is not natural for the human experience, how I identify it. Another interesting fact, if you guys do not know, me and Amanda, we share different views based on spirituality and religion, but that does not mean that we cannot be friends. And also, as you can see right now, we share commonality in the way we believe in to hustle or not to hustle. You're supposed to be able to live your life freely and as natural as possible. What makes you feel good, what doesn't burn you out. Quite naturally, like, money did not exist for a hell of a long time until somebody made it a thing. And we all know, if you don't know, when we all started out in this world, we were naturally doing things that mattered to us to cultivate as a people, as humans. Grow food, make things from nature. So yeah, I agree with Amanda about the cultural hustle thing. And it's crazy because I've never even really thought about it that way. Because I've been hustling all my life. I watched my mama hustle. I watched my daddy hustle. I literally watched them hustle. And also, I'm a salesperson. That's all I know is hustle. I hustle when I'm working. And I'm not going to say I'm not going to adapt to it. I'm going to remove it because I feel like, for me at least, I don't know about y'all, but there's something about what it means and what it takes to be a hustler, quote unquote, that is an ability that I feel like is a superpower that I have. Because it's almost like how I say, like, I'm super resilient. Like, anything and everything, I'm gonna, like, take the punches. I'm gonna go with the flow, because life is not a box of fucking chocolate, people. Like, you gotta go with the flow. Right. But I love that. And thank you for breaking it down in that way, saying, like, it's cultural, it's not kingdom. I freaking love that.
Yeah, it very much is not. Like, that's not how we're meant to live our lives, like you said. And it's literally in the Bible that at a certain point in our lives, like, money will be worthless. Yeah. And ultimately, the more that you start really, if we look around at, like, where we're at, like, there's signs of the times everywhere, like, period. Every day. So the things that we choose to focus on, like, automatically you're making that your God. Yes. And I mean, to each its own, but, like, that's going to be your thing. That's your thing to answer to when, like, the time comes. But ultimately, like, money, you know, we need it. And yes, everything is expensive and inflation and this and that. So I understand why it's such a prime, you know, focus, and why we do hustle and we do the things that we do. And like you said, when you grow up with these examples of, like, you know, how to make it work and how to hustle and how to get it, like, you kind of follow that, or you adapt that mentality too, because it's like, well, that's what I saw all my life. So, like, that's what you think it's supposed to be. Yeah, exactly. And, like, there's nothing wrong with that. And like I said, like, even if the action is still, even if your actions still match up to hustling, that's just a word I'm choosing not to, like, move forward with, because it's not, like, that is very much, like, culture. Like, we teach everyone, like, you gotta hustle, you gotta get it, every man for theyself, and, like, that's just, reality is not, that's really not true. Like, typically you go further faster with more people than you do alone. No, so that's very true. The hustling by yourself mentality, like, that's just not it. But we fall very easily into culture because, unfortunately, I think a lot of people have been either hurt or pushed out or whatever the case may be by, like, church and church people. So then we no longer know what kingdom is. And then that's where the downfall's at. So, yeah.
Y'all heard it here. That, you know, that is a topic that has been, I feel like, on a lot of people's minds. Today, we are not talking about that. But just don't you worry. If it is something that you really want to listen to, you better be damn sure your mama that we gonna talk about it. But it's interesting that, you know, we're talking about hustling right now, because the main topic of today is to reintroduce ourselves to you guys, obviously, and also to talk about burnout.
Facts.
And, you know, what happens when you're burnt out. We said we being transparent. We gonna be real with y'all. I'm about to be real with y'all right now. I ain't worked in 8 months. I haven't collected a paycheck in 8 months. And I'm saying that because I know there is so many people out there that are in the same situation. entrepreneurs, not entrepreneurs, single mothers, mothers, not single mothers, married mothers, fathers, a lot of people. There's a ton of us that are looking for jobs right now, or not looking. You're looking to make your dreams come true. And I just want to be transparent with you guys for a second. Not a second. We in this thing. Right. But that's my goal too. I have been working my butt off to make my dreams come true. And one of them is to be a full-time fashionpreneur. This is why I'm in LA. This is why I got here in the first place. And, I've worked these jobs. I've hustled in these jobs. And then you experience burnout.
Right.
And then you are like, well, what the hell am I doing here? The money doesn't matter anymore. Like you said, it really does not matter. Amanda said something so powerful earlier about photography. It's like, she's passionate. It comes from a place where, like, she wants people to feel good. She wants people to be inspired. It comes from a place inside of her that, like, she can't basically live without doing this thing. And that's what I feel about fashion. And unfortunately, our 9-to-5s, they are not passion based most of the time, because we are literally hustling to do a bill, to pay rent, whatever the case may be, things that have been made up for us.
Yeah. And ultimately, we're making somebody else's dreams pop.
Yeah.
Like, we're slaving away, working for them, for their company. Like, they're on vacation, they're at home with their families, they got multiple bank accounts, like, they chilling.
Yeah. They're entrepreneurial traders.
And they still got people working for them at 8 p.m. Like,
I feel like they're entrepreneurial traders. Like, they literally had a dream to create something for a service, for a problem. And then they get so big, and I'm gonna say something here, greedy.
Yeah.
Because as entrepreneurs, we gotta know balance.
Right.
And once you become a commodity, and you sell the business to whoever or whatever,
right,
then it's based off something that doesn't even matter anymore.
Right.
Money, revenue. And so now you have to pay people. And we all talk about as entrepreneurs, oh my God, I can't wait till I get big and then I can pay people. But how are you going to treat people? That's the bottom line. It's like, if you work for a company, you can work for a company. I'm not saying working a 9-to-5 is wrong. What I'm saying is you experience burnout because of all of the tasks, the responsibilities and accountability that you have to have, but they don't give a fuck about you for real.
They don't. They genuinely
And
don't.
what is at will employment? What are you, that basic, like, they can literally fire your ass for doing good. Like, you could be doing great and they don't like you. Somebody don't like you. Somebody sabotage you, which has happened to me. I got sabotaged. But whatever the case is, they not making no money.
Right.
They lay you off. Like, whatever the case may be, they just get rid of your ass because it's at will. And that's some at will bullshit.
I mean, no cap. There's nothing, no lie was told about them. Yeah, but that's also the other thing. Like, as a person who's working, and I mean, I feel bad for some of the younger kids. Like, when we're younger and we get jobs like straight out of like high school,
you think
or whatever,
you're doing it.
We're a lot more easily manipulated.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
we
like,
just getting a paycheck.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you don't have no real responsibilities yet. 9 times out of 10. Not saying everyone, because some of y'all really out here trying to work for your whole entire family at 17. So that's
they 19-year-old millionaires.
Look, that's not to say that like some of y'all aren't out here getting it, but yeah, like you get the jobs and like. They fully take advantage of like your open availability and like you know that you need this job because you don't have no money without this job. Like they full blown take advantage of that. But I think as you get older and as you have more jobs, or even if you don't have more jobs, because I'll be real, like I haven't had a lot of jobs. Like I just turned 30 in May. I haven't had, in my 30 years of life, I've had I think 4 jobs, maybe 5. But literally, it's because I've stayed on all of my jobs 3 or more years. There's not been one job that I haven't been at longer than 3 years. So in the midst of me getting older and growing, but then also in that case, growing with these companies, your eyes start to be open.
Yes.
You start to see stuff. You start to feel stuff, things that are exposed. And I just feel like at that point, like, that's when it also comes down to you as an adult. Like, I get it. I'm not saying bills don't exist. I'm not saying that we don't need money to survive. Like, I get it. Like, you know, it's a necessity. But at the same time, like, so is your life. Like, if you die and kill over for this job, guess what? 2 hours later, your job is back on the board because they need somebody to work your position. Like, they don't care. Like, and if you're not here, you're not making no money no way.
Yeah.
You can't help nobody. You can't support nobody. So I just feel like at a certain point, like, you got to get real with yourself. Like, prime example, I have a friend, hates his job, hates being there. That's all he talks about. That's all he complains about, right? Hates the job, is looking for another job, but like, and the money is okay, but it's not even like great money. So really, you really just here to be here, and because you're making some type of money, right? The man got assaulted at work, like full-blown assaulted.
No way.
And this is not the first time, but this is the time that has done the most damage because they literally broke bones.
Oh my God.
When I tell you that I would have
comp?
never been back at that job, don't even reach out to me. You need to be talking to my lawyer because you better pray to God I don't sue the hell out of you.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
There's no way. But for you to turn around and be like, oh yeah, well, like, you know, like my doctor said X, Y, and Z, and then I got to get a doctor's note, and then once I turn the doctor's note in, then they'll let me go back to work. Like, that's just crazy to me.
That is crazy.
Because at a certain point, like, again, I get the need and the necessity, but I'm at a point where truly, like, I put it in God's hands because I don't want to be someplace that isn't for me. Like, there are multiple doors, and I think that's something that you have to, like, pray for discernment over. Like, there are multiple doors and opportunities that may be in front of you, but you got to realize some doors are really the blessing from God, and other doors look like a blessing from God, but are really like the red door from Insidious and are just set up to distract you. Like, they're set up to distract you and lead you down a whole road of destruction that was never meant for you, but because, like, you just thought your talents were so this and that, or because you were in such a desperate situation. And I feel like the devil loves desperation because that's when he can trick you the most. So if you're that desperate for money and this, that, and the other, you're going to say yes to a lot of things, and you're going to put yourself in a lot of situations that are not for you and are never meant to be, that are going to cause you more grief, more headache, more heartache. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, I'd rather take my L, figure it out, and know that, like, I'm taking this L because I put it in God's hands and I'm about to listen for his answer, compared to me taking it into my own hands. And then what? I'm hustling, I'm bustling, I'm stressed, I'm tired, I'm sick, my health is going to shit. Like, what does that do for me? Who is that serving? That's crazy. It's crazy. I can't do it no more. It
is crazy. And I'm glad that you yourself were able to make a decision for you. It's just very unfortunate that, like, that sounds all great and stuff, but, like, I gotta pay these bills.
Yeah.
You know, and that's all I know. It's like, yeah, I want to pray about it. I'm going to ask about it. I'm going to hope for, like, this is the blessing, or it's not going to be something that is a disguise, because I got, you know, we got, like, you got all these other things you got to do as responsibility as an adult. And, you know, it's really hard to say, okay, like, to have that discernment behind that. And unfortunately, the way our world is set up right now, there's no room for that, you know. But like I said, and Amanda said, you have to put yourself in a space to maybe take a risk, be open to other ways, not be so worldly. Because a lot of the times when you feel like you need certain things, you want to impress somebody, or you want to show face, instead of just being comfortable in your circumstance.
And there's 1,000 ways to get it out here.
It is 1,000 ways to get it out here.
And, like, we got to stop being so, like, secret agents about everything we do. Like,
I love that.
Like, you being a secret agent,
it's not helping nobody.
It's not doing nothing for nobody.
We can't gatekeep everything.
Exactly. You sitting here broke. Like, when you could be making money doing it.
You know, and I honestly, like, I don't think it's even really, like, the black people that are the gatekeepers. There's just a whole lot of systemic issues that make extra problems. And I'm just gonna say it because it is true. And unfortunately, it's easier to move and to figure out resources when you do not have a thought process of, I need money, I have to pay my rent in my head, I have to pay my light bill in my head. So do your discernment get a little jaded? Maybe. Do your eyes get a little glossed? Probably, because all you can think about is, I don't want to be homeless, you know. And that's just the reality of the whole thing. And so sometimes you have to make certain decisions, because at the end of the day, nobody want to be sleeping on the ground. And don't nobody want to
But
be
that's what
asking
I'm
nobody
saying.
for nothing.
Like, I feel like you're speaking to, like, gatekeeping. I'm not speaking to gatekeeping. I'm speaking to the fact that, like, you do something, but yet you are too embarrassed of what you think people are going to think of you.
Okay,
or the situation that, like,
I see.
if I'm over here promoting and posting every single day that I got like 8 different things that I'm doing in my life, and like, ooh, pay me to do this, pay me to do that, pay me to like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got a million things going on. Like, yeah, like I'm bomb at making flyers, and I also do photography, and I also work in financial service, and I'm like day by day promoting all of that. Like, there are some people that very much would be like, I'm too embarrassed to do that because it may come off as desperate, or like, what are my friends gonna think?
Understand.
Or does it seem like I'm doing all of this because I'm broke and Bro, who cares what people's thoughts are? Because are those thoughts paying your bills? No, they're not.
And damn
so,
if you do, and damn if you don't.
Secret agent to everything that you do.
I understand.
And put that shit out there.
Yeah.
Promote yourself. Like,
I love that. No, yeah, that's very true. That's very true. We definitely like cleared that up. But like, burnout is real.
Yeah.
And not even just burnout as a working person, but burnout is just being like an adult. Who asked for this shit?
We did. All of us did. We all couldn't wait. We all could not wait to grow up. Stop playing.
Maybe you're right.
Everybody could not wait to grow up, and parents set us up because they definitely told us. They definitely told us, you don't want to be grown, stay young as long as you can. They definitely told us and warned us. But what they did not say was that also that meant like bills are going to come, and then you have to work these jobs. And like, they didn't give us the full layout. They just tried to like smooth it over with like, stay young.
No, yeah, for sure. You gonna want to be, yeah, no, right. He's like, you should want to be a kid. I definitely heard that shit. Honestly, I just wanted to drive and have sex and do stuff that I wanted to do. I waited until I was an adult to have sex. Like, you know, because I honestly, in my mind, kids shouldn't be having sex, period. Right. That's how I feel about it. But I waited until I was an adult to have sex because that's an adult activity. And also, I just wanted to drive and go to the store and go to the mall and buy whatever I wanted. And like, you know, and I just knew, I was like, oh, I'm going to be a great adult. What the fuck?
You are a great adult. It's just, you know, you got to do a little extra work to be the adult.
Girl, this ain't the same adulting as it was in 1995, though.
Yeah, no. In 95, I was 2.
Yeah.
1.
I don't think the adults had these many problems in 1995 as we do. You think it was harder? You think it was? I think it was easier to be an adult.
I don't know, because history repeats itself, so it's like, I really don't know.
Get me together. You might be right.
I mean, I don't know. Like, maybe theirs just showed up in a different way. Maybe theirs wasn't necessarily like inflation. Maybe theirs was,
and also they didn't have as
else.
many resources and technology. Like, we have so much more access. You know, like I be complaining, but also like there is a lot of things that they did not have that makes it easier. Like, a 19-year-old we got many 19-year-olds out here making $1 million.
Correct.
A year, like more than a year, millions of dollars a year.
Correct.
You know, so like that just shows you right there. But like, adulting sucks. I'm over this bullshit. Stupid. And if anybody wants to adopt a 32-year-old black woman who can cook, clean, and knows how to mind her business,
I'm done.
Michelle Obama, like, come in, please rescue me.
I'm done. She got 2 kids that are like grown.
Girl, I'm so over it. Okay. So we actually have something else that we wanted to like share with y'all. So like I said, you know, me and Amanda, we share different views on spirituality and religion. One being, I'm more spiritual. Amanda is a Christian woman. But we definitely wanted to bring you guys into our world a little bit and give you guys some inspiration and like something to go on for the month ahead. Every month we're going to be doing 2 episodes a month. We're going to start off with the beginning of the month and what we're doing. And our last episode for the month is going to basically talk about how our month went, you know, what to expect for the new month. So that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to also have some really amazing guests on the show. And one of those concepts that we're going to start off with in the beginning is you're going to get an affirmation from me. And you're going to get a scripture from Amanda. And we really hope that this helps motivate you guys and bring you guys into just like transition in your life as you do your work, your entrepreneurship goals, like take care of your families, whatever type of lifestyle you have out there. So I'm going to go first. And I'm going to start off with my little affirmation because y'all know I love me some affirmations. I do affirmations religiously, like every day or multiple times a day. And right now I am doing an affirmation. My guy is Bob Baker and Jason Stevenson. If some of y'all know, shout out to Bob. He is my uncle, okay? But I am doing a Nikola Tesla affirmation that I found on YouTube because, like I said, I love me some Bob. And it is something that I've been practicing for probably 3 months now. And I just was feeling like because I'm transitioning, I need to speak some different things into my life because sometimes what you hear naturally in your mind is just not positive enough. So this affirmation, I hope it helps you guys. I hope somebody really, it resonates with you guys and maybe somebody can use it every day on their own. But the affirmation is, the abundance I seek is seeking me, and now I am now open and ready to receive. I'm going to say it again. The abundance I seek is also seeking me, and I am now open and ready to receive it.
Ew, I like that.
Thank you. It makes me feel really good.
I like that.
When I first did this affirmation, I kid y'all not, I started crying.
Mm-hmm. I can see that. I can understand why. I
can
understand why.
Like, you have to give yourself permission almost to be open to new things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and
to receive.
And to receive
don't know
it.
How to receive.
No.
Really.
And like I said, I'm not working. So all of the income that I have, I generate on my own. Mm-hmm. Out of whatever I'm doing, you know, like I said, multi-entrepreneur. But I definitely needed to hear something that was different and that resonated with my life at this time. I truly believe that our natural thoughts, they're just not positive enough because we don't hear positive things.
Facts. Major facts. We speak a lot of negativity.
Yeah.
Without even realizing it. And that's why
tongue
is powerful.
Exactly. Your tongue is powerful. And that's why I really love affirmations. And I practice them a lot.
Every day.
Every day. Every day.
And so I have scripture. I feel like it kind of relates to what we were talking about today. You know, it all can be a lot. It's just a lot. And so ultimately, I'm praying that you all just find peace in wherever your now is and you move forward in a happier, more peaceful, and just restored state. So my verse is John 16:33. It says, and it's in red, so this is Jesus speaking. Anything in the Bible that's in red is Jesus and God talking. 33, John 16, verse 33, I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world. So ultimately, Jesus already overcame the world. He's already done it all. And at the end of the day, you are not God. You are not Jesus. There is nothing you can do that he can't do and hasn't already done and hasn't already overcome or felt himself, because Jesus was put on this earth in a human and earthly body in order to understand and encounter everything that we could ever imagine in life. So that way we would understand it and he could understand us when he left us and departed. And here we are. So yeah, like it says, I've told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world. So hopefully that brings you some peace, that you can overcome this. It might look like this now. This is now, but
this is
it
now.
Ain't forever.
But it ain't forever. Exactly. Thank you so much, Amanda, for that beautiful word and reminding the people, you know, why the word is so important. Yeah, so like, thank you for sitting with us today. Expect to see us doing some fashion shit and photography shit this upcoming July.
Correct.
I have a bunch of things happening with some submissions for magazines that I'm super excited about. If you follow me, you will also be able to see into my little fashion life.
I love it.
Amanda, what you got going on?
Dying. No, I'm kidding.
She's not dying.
I'm not. Don't say that. Y'all literally watch what you say. Watch what you speak over yourselves.
She just told y'all, and she out here not listening.
All right, over here, really though. Yeah, I have a lot of photo shoots coming up actually, which is just a blessing. I'm doing a lot of photography work, getting involved with new people. I've been meeting new people and really just finding ways to not just capture the little things, which aren't so little, like birthdays and all those things. Like, those are not little at all. Like, I want y'all to capture your moments and your memories, leave those so that someone can look back on them, but really getting involved in other aspects. Like, I was working with the Special Olympics a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, she was.
And, you know, just really branching out there. So, yeah, I have a lot of photography stuff going on. Other than that, I'll be in my lab cooking up new things here and there. If you need to get your finances right and are trying to figure out how to budget or anything else, because clearly we just talked a hell of a lot about money and it's rough in these streets, call me. I can help you out, let you know where you at, what you could possibly be doing to do better. And yeah, just holla at me.
Holla at your girl. If you need a closet cleaning, closet detox, get at me. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, homie. I'm a hustler.
Oh, God. Yeah, she could have that.
All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in to season 2, episode 1 of This Is Now podcast.
Thank you. We missed you.
All right, bye.